Economic Development meeting to order. First item on the agenda is our roll call. I'll begin with my right.
Laura Rodriguez.
Arjona.
Ramirez, member.
Sanchez, Vice President.
Arturo Guajardo Jr., President.
Rolando Casas, member.
And for the record, Israel Blackie called me to tell me that he was in the hospital, so we're going to excuse him for not coming today. I don't know about the other members. Hopefully, I'll show up right after us getting started. Our next item is our public comments. Anybody registered for public comments? Okay, then we'll move on to our Executive Director's Administrative Report. Mr. Arjona.
Yes, Mr. President, members of the board, good evening, staff. Under a few items, the first one is, it may seem like it's back in March 21st, but it was the last ribbon cutting that we had. It was on March 21st at the RGV Queens Street, and it's a new business that relocated to the city, I want to say from Westlaco. We did their ribbon cutting, so hopefully everything goes great with the annual summit that took place yesterday. That is here, was able to make, but it was a good event for the school districts. I was not able, but however, our superintendent was able to attend, and he told us it was a good, successful event. Under quarterly sales reports, I prepare what is given by the Comptroller's Office. That's the first page that you have there. There's a fiscal year 2016, 17, 17, 18, the current one. Find that this number is a little bit different. September 1st. Yes. Right, there's a little discrepancy there, but that's the reason why our fiscal year starts October 1st, theirs begins in September 1st. So if you look at the Comptroller's Office report, which is on our fiscal year, we're pretty much on track. As you see, last year, the projected revenue was at 860, and we surpassed it by almost 100,000. We're about halfway there. We've got the last 2 quarters, the one that are the busiest of the season, so we're hoping that everything goes well. Check the revenues on the sales tax. These are the top 300 cities for the Texas for the month of April. If you look at the 59, so hopefully dollar mark.
Color coding represent.
You know, Commissioner, this is the way that it was downloaded off the system, so maybe that's just a percentage. It should be there. Let me see. It's on the first page. It's the April 2019, April 2018, and then the change in percentage versus the year-to-date change in percentage.
No, yeah, but the key.
Oh,
the
yeah.
color coding.
I really don't know. I don't know if there was a legend on it or not. I just wanted to show you all as to how the city stands as we speak on sales taxes. Do you have any questions on this?
Fire Valley's doing pretty good. We got
Yes.
everybody in there. Brownsville, Edinburgh, Harlingen, FAR, Westlaco, Mission, all up there. San Benito, Mercedes, Rio Grande City, Donna, and Alamo. Questions, comments, concerns? members? If not, we'll move on to our next item. And that is number 5, consent agenda. It says none, so we don't have a consent.
Just for the record, the commissioners board members that walked in.
For the record, we've got 2 more board members that have just joined us. Commissioner Cynthia and Commissioner Ernesto are now with us. Thank you for joining us, guys. Number 5, consent agenda. Is there any consent?
No, we don't have any.
No consent agenda. Then we'll move on to number 6.
Yes, discussion, consideration, and possible action on promotional sponsorship for the RGV Leadership Center 8th Annual Booth, May 2nd, 2019. As requested on the others, that the way we've been doing it before is bringing you the itemized list of sponsors that the EDC has participated on before. As you know, the very top, which is a total, that's the total amount that was budgeted for. That's the running balance that we currently have left over, $7,750. Boots and Bling requested for a sponsor, another submitted another application for sponsorship. There's several. We had the diamond, the platinum, the gold boot sponsor, the silver, and the bronze. So it'll be. They applied, sir? I'm sorry. Sponsorship? Yes, as a matter of fact, they submitted this over to us. So they're asking for the CD participation, or the EDC participation, rather.
I know at one time, Mr. Arjona, we had discussed about having an actual application that whoever soliciting sponsorships would have to fill out. We do have one. That's what I was asking, if they had applied.
No, I don't think so, Mr. President, or members.
Oh, then, my suggestion would be, following along with commissioners, not to put them on the agenda until they fill out that application. Because that's where it says, you know, what the benefit's gonna be and all of that.
I think if they're dropping off for a donation or a sponsorship, it's our responsibility to make sure that we give them the application also, if possible.
Yeah, you know what, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
I recall that.
That was the whole purpose of us doing that.
Right.
So let's follow along with that protocol.
Okay, we'll reach out back to this May 2nd. And the same would apply for the Javelina Scholar Golf Classic, which is out either? No. So we'll reach out to them.
All over San Bernardino?
I make a motion to take no action at this time.
We've got a motion for no action.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
No action on these until the proper forms are filled out, the application. Thank you. Our next item on the agenda is our executive session. San Juan Economic Development Corporation will convene an executive session in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Vernon's Texas statutes and codes annotated, Government Code Section 551.071. And it is 5:39. We are now going into executive session. Okay, it is 6:34, and we are now reconvening this meeting of the San Juan Economic Development Corporation. We are out of executive session, and do I have a motion for what was discussed in executive
So moved.
session? What? Make your motion.
I make a motion to take no action on items A through B.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second to take no action on the executive session items A through B. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Got a motion to adjourn and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Meeting is now adjourned.